What is up, guys? For any new visitors that have not been here before and is new to my face, my name is Kesi Sistrunk Lewis. In today's video, I'm going to educate you guys on the difference between going with hourly and a flat rate. Now, I've done a video like this before, and I want to do it again to really emphasize the importance of knowing the difference between the two. If you don't know why you may want the hourly or why you may want the flat rate, you could definitely be losing out on some money. And a lot of times, this is what movers don't want you to know. So I'm going to dive deep into the differences of hourly and flat rate so that way you can save a few bucks on your next move. Now, this is a highly debated topic. Some people say that hourly is definitely better, and some people say that flat rate is definitely better. Now, if you're someone like myself that like to just get one flat rate and just be done with it, I would definitely say that the flat rate is better. But if you're someone that's looking more towards saving money your next move and don't mind the risk of price variation but save more money on your move, definitely the hourly. Now let's get right into this. Now we're going to touch on the flat rates first. What you need to know: flat rates, when you get that price, that's going to be your price for the whole duration of the move, regardless for how long it takes. Sounds simple, right? But let's talk about the pros and the cons. So with the pros, it gives you predictability. You know exactly what the total price is going to be up front, making it easier for you to budget and you not getting thrown off by any hidden surprises, right? That's the first pro. Second pro, peace of mind. So delays in traffic, minor issues won't increase your price. So in that case, you may think, hey, well, I'm going to just go with the flat rate because I might save money. Well, if you do everything right from the very beginning, you could definitely save money with the flat rate. But I would say if you have everything prepared and ready for the movers, go with the hourly rate. Number two, it gives you peace of mind. Delay in traffic, minor issues won't throw off the price. The price that you were given should remain pretty much the same. Now, you need to make sure with the movers that you get that they will not change the price on you, because it definitely can change if the issue that arises is way too much. So make sure you check in with your movers and make sure everything is planned how it needs to be. Now, number three of the pros, motivated movers. So companies will work on flat rates are usually incentivized to work more efficiently. Now, don't get it confused with quickly, because getting it done quickly isn't always good. They may break items, they may be less careful with your items. So efficiently is what we're looking for here. Whenever each time they go from room to room, they're moving in the most optimized way. The reason why it's more efficient is because they're not being paid by the hour, so they should not be lying around because they're not getting paid for it. So usually they're trying to get in and out. Number three, motivated movers. So companies working on a flat rate tend to be more incentivized to work more efficiently since they're not getting paid by the hour. So a lot of times they're going to do what they need to do, come in and leave out. Hourly, you may get the opposite result of them moving efficiently, and we'll touch on that a little later in the video. Now, the cons of the flat rates. Now, the cons are higher upfront costs. So with a company like myself, we still tend to stay pretty low, but if it's in the thousands, we'll tend to charge a roughly 30 to 40% down deposit, and then the remainder before we start doing the work. But you do pay that as soon as we arrive to the location. But with the higher upfront costs, usually makes the quote seem a lot more expensive initially. So I tend to give hourly and a flat rate whenever I'm giving my quotes to potential clients. Number two, overestimations. Now, because they're giving you a flat rate and they're not sure of all the variables that could come with the move, Movers might pad the price to account for the potential of delays or challenges. Now, I definitely do charge a tad bit more, but it's all in the context of the details you give me and trying to get it as accurate as possible for how long the job should take. So 9 times out of 10, the price comes out to something very similar to hourly, but sometimes it is a tad bit more expensive. But with me, you're paying for quality, not cheap. But I give you the tips and resources to make the move much cheaper for yourself if you do decide to use us. Now it's time to get into the hourly rates. So with hourly rate pricing, usually is based off of how long the move takes. So if the job takes about 3 hours, you're paying for every hour that the workers are there. So it sounds pretty fair, and to me, I think it's the most optimum way of doing a move. But here are the pros, and we'll talk about the cons in a bit. So with the pros, potential savings. If your move is quick, effortless, and you don't think there's too much that you're moving around, definitely go with the hourly. Now with the hourly, you'll pretty much save money if what you have to move isn't too crazy. Now if you're not sure, you should have some movers come through, take a look at everything, give you a flat rate so you know how much it's going to cost, but then you also get an hourly and ask them, what is the estimated amount of time that we should expect you to complete this job. That way you can compare the difference in pricing. If they say, hey, I think it's going to take about 4 hours, you do 4, they're charging the amount of guys. So with us, that we charge anywhere between $59 an hour down to as low as $42 an hour per man. Depends on your type of move. So that's one of the pros. You can definitely save more money compared to a flat rate. Number 2, transparency. Now, with the hourly, it's very simple. You're paying for the actual times you worked, so it's easy to understand where your money is going. So you don't have to worry about being overcharged with the flat rates. You don't have to worry about any extra hidden fees that you may not have considered. Number 3, flexibility. Hourly rates often allow you to add tasks and make adjustments as needed. So the pros with the hourly that I tell my clients is, hey, we're here for as long as you need us. So we're going to get what you need done within the time frame that you give us. So that way you have more flexibility over the duration of the time that we're there for. Also keep in mind, we don't want any rushing to be encouraged. So we're going to get the work done with quality, not with speed. So definitely consider the pros and the cons of using the hourly. It does allow for more flexibility, but it also leaves more room for big changes in your quote. Con number 2, stressful timing. You may feel rushed, worried about how long things are taking, and when you're going with hourly, it may feel longer than it actually is. A lot of times things are moving smoothly and as fast as they can with these movers, but if it doesn't feel like that way, or it isn't that way, your prices definitely could make a big change. Now, number 3, rushed movers. Movers might work too fast to finish quickly, potentially risking damages to your belongings, which of course nobody wants. Now, here are some questions you may ask yourself. Which one should you choose? The answer really depends on your move. Here are some tips to help you decide. Choosing flat rates. You're moving long distances, you should use flat rates. If you're on tight budget and you don't want any uncertainty in your pricing, you definitely want flat rates. The last reason why you may want to go with flat rate is if you have lots of fragile items that require careful handling, right? So let's go on to the hourly rates. You're moving locally within town to town, neighboring cities, or something fairly close within a 25-mile type of radius, I would say. Go with hourly. Now, if you're going longer distance, of course, go with flat rates. Now, if you've already done most of the work yourself, meaning packing everything properly, you've already disassembled things, and you've already got it how it should be for your move, definitely go with the local rate because they're going to charge you hourly and everything's pretty much done. So they should be in and out. And of course, if you don't have too much items that you're having moved, it's 3 or 4 items, or just not too many items and it's all packed, go with the hourly. You'll definitely save some money. Now, some bonus tips to save money, which you can learn a lot more on the Saving Money Guide and also the DIY Guide. So, being prepared. Have everything packed and ready to go before the movers arrive. Now, you may want to save money. Now, if you're trying to save money, this will take up some more of your time and you would have to put in some more labor work, but the time you spent putting everything together is money saved. Number 2, ask questions. Clarify what's included in the flat rates and ask about any additional charges in the hourly rates. Number 3, I always stress decluttering. The fewer items that you have to move, the less time it's going to take to move your items, right? And that's going to be saving you money in all types of ways. So now we don't have to move the items that you're never going to use again, and it takes up less space, which is also making it more easier to move around through your house and move the items that you are taking with you. Now, to tie everything together for you guys, flat or hourly rate, it is understanding what's best for your unique solution, which if you're going with a mover like ourselves, we will definitely provide you with those solutions, and make sure that you have clear understanding on the terms. Plan ahead and communicate with your movers, and remember, no matter what option you choose, preparation is your best friend. If you found this breakdown helpful, please check out our complete guide, grab the ultimate pricing moving guide, and get the best deals without the stress. I appreciate you guys for watching. Definitely hit that like, follow, and subscribe button. So I appreciate you guys for watching. If you want more tips, checklists, and even strategies to save on your move, grab the copy today and make your move a breeze.